All right, so today I just wanted to make a quick video to say thank you. I hit 1,000 subscribers. This is a mile marker, and it means a lot to me. Thank you all for supporting me. Um, when I told my wife and friends that I hit 1,000 subscribers in YouTube, they were both proud of me and they wanted me to celebrate. And when I thought of celebration, I thought of music and playing music. And then I realized I don't know how to play music in Rust. That seems to. I need to correct that. So this video is a quick segment on how to play music in Rust. Let's get it. All right, so it took me a little while to find this library, but here it is, called Rodeo. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And they don't have much documentation on their main Crates.io page, but if you go to their documentation page, they give you a high-level overview of how this works, and then they give you two quick examples. So let's go through the high-level overview. Audio playback library. The main concept of this library is the source trait, which represents a sound, streaming or not, in order to play a sound. There are 3 steps. 1. Create an object that represents the streaming sound. It can be a sine wave, a buffer, a decoder, etc. Or even your own type that implements the source trait. 2. Get an output stream handle to a physical device. For example, get a stream to the system's default sound device with output stream try default. And then step 3, call play raw source on the output stream handle. So from a high level overview, that seems pretty simple. It's get the source, which is the file that you're going to be playing, connect it to a physical device for the output, and then hit play. All right, so here's the source code for, I believe, the basic example, right? We have file, buffer, and then radio, decoder, output stream, source. So first thing first, they mentioned, well, the first thing they talked about was the source, but they don't have it in order here. So this is point 2. Point 2 was the physical device. So here's getting the physical output device. We have stream, which I don't think they're going to be using, and then they have stream handle, which they did mention up there. And then next, which is actually the first point, we're trying to get the file. So here's the music file from their examples. They're unwrapping it, putting it into a buffer to be read. Then they're decoding it to make it into a source, which they also mentioned, because you have to have a source that you could pass into the stream handler. And now they have the stream handler, play raw, source. I'm not sure what convert samples does, but meh. And then lastly, down here, we have a thread. And this thread basically just states to keep the program running for 5 seconds so that you can hear at least some of the music. All right, so in the second example, they have a different way of playing music, and they're using a sync. More or less, the outline is kind of the same, but with the sync, we're allowed to play until the music finishes, so we don't have to guess how long we should sleep for. And the way they go about doing that is this. They get access to a physical device, so the stream handler, right? And then they create a new sync using the stream handler. Here they're just using a dummy sound wave thing, but you would actually just put your music here. So anyway, you take the music, you append it to the sync, and then you sleep until it finishes. And let me show you an example of that. So let me get my editor out. All right, so earlier today I made a new project. I downloaded a song from YouTube's audio files, or audio library, and I just put it there at the top level of the directory. And then if we look at the cargo.tomo file, just cat, the only dependency I have is Rodeo, and that's the version that was in the crates.io page. And then let's look at the source. All right, so the source is just really short. It is use Rodeo, use the buffer reader, and like what they did in the example, get an output stream, or just connects to a physical device. So get that stream handler. And then here create a new sync using the stream handler. Then you open the file, right? You make it into a source by decoding it. Append that source to the sync, right? And then after that, I'm just printing play music, and then I am calling sleep until end on the file or on the sync, and that just plays the music. So let's run that real quick. And done. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. And this was a really hard video to make, especially because of what happened in the middle of it. My wife came down with sparkling apple cranberry. I got some flowers. And she even got me a card. So I'm gonna go upstairs and hang out with my wife for the rest of the night. Thank you for watching. Peace. And then lastly, down here we have a thread. And this thread basically just states to keep the program running for 5 seconds so that you can hear at least some of the music. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Congratulations on 1,000 followers.
Thank you.
We're out of stock of these, so I thought you might appreciate those.
Okay.
I didn't think you'd be recording. I got your message and I ran home from work.
Aw. You also got me a card?
Yeah.
Congratulations on hitting 1,000 followers. So excited for you. And what does the rest of it say?
But I'm pretty certain if the pets understood, they would be excited for you too.
Oh. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.